Welcome to Spiritually Speaking, the talk show for spiritual wellness with the goal to bring about personal peace, love, and joy through spiritual education. It aims to raise the consciousness and vibrations of those who seek to live a fulfilled life through acceptance and non-judgment of all religions, beliefs, and practices that are positively based in God's love and light. Welcome to Spiritually Speaking, and Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we have some in-studio guests today, so Happy New Year's. Okay, you guys can't see them. And welcome to Spiritually Speaking, the talk show that brings to you different information, tips, and techniques, all that help you on your path to spiritual enlightenment, and talks about the different paths to source. And today is the first day in our new studio, so it's a little bit of chaos today. So I'm a little bit off my game. So audience out there in Cyberland, pray for us. Send the angels to us today. Nolan told me I had to cut off my fan, so if I'm missing a little bit, just have the angels come here and just pat my brow. And I just want to welcome my special guest today on the first show of 2013. We have Pearl Prather.
Hi there.
She's the owner of Mystical Sense, and you guys have heard us reference that metaphysical and pagan Wiccan store many, many times. And then we have Amy Escher.
Escher.
Said it right the first time, and she is many things, and among those are soul coaching, and she's going to be talking about that today, and some other things. And Pearl's going to talk about the community she's created over at Mystical Sense. But before we do that, I'd like to make some announcements, and I just got to get to them first. So I do want to give out the phone number today, and we have a brand new phone number in our new studio over in Tampa, and you guys can call in and ask us any questions. If you have any questions for Pearl or Amy or me, if you want to wish us well or whatever, or set up an appointment and things like that, call 813-639-8255, 813-639-8255, and that translates to 813-639-TALK, T-A-L-K. That's pretty cool, huh? Okay, so I'm Dee Dee Lovejoy. I forgot to tell you that. Okay, I'm Dee Dee Lovejoy, and I'm the owner of Quintessence Aromatherapy and Crystal Healing, and I'm going to have some announcements on classes and things that I have in my space at Quintessence on 114 North Del Mabry, and also going to be doing some things over at Mystical Sense at Pearl's space. And Amy, do you have things coming up at Pearl's as well?
Not currently, no.
Not currently, no. Okay, so while we're
But hopefully she will soon.
But hopefully I will soon.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, talk about it since we're here. And we all know each other, so this is great. And Mystical Sense is like my second home. So when I'm not working at my my own studio and doing my own classes here, I'm over at Mystical Sense on Mondays and Thursdays. And you can, if you wanted to get healing or a card reading or anything like that, you can, and you're close to the Nona Sassa, you can come and see me there. So while we're talking about Mystical Sense, let's go ahead and introduce Pearl formally and have her talk about what Mystical Sense is, and what she does over there, along with Jamie, her partner, and all the other great practitioners and the people that come there, and the sense of community that she's created. So Pearl, welcome to the show.
Hi there. Mystical Sense is an amazing shop for spiritual enlightenment. Let me give you the address. We're located at 9545 East Fowler Avenue in Nona Sassa. The zip code is 33592. We are located just right east of Tampa, right off of I-75 in Fowler. Our phone number is 813-986-3212. And we have lots that we do at our shop. We are a pagan Wiccan shop that specializes in metaphysical and holistic healing. We have classes, we do readings, we offer festivals, free events, free lectures. We have a lot of stuff that we do for the community, food bank collection, all kinds of stuff. On the 19th of January, we will be doing a Visions of the Future Psychic Festival. And that will be from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And Miss Dee will be there.
Yes, I will.
And we'll be offering a lot of different types of readings. So if you're interested in getting a psychic reading, please do come on in on that day.
So tell me what that day is about. Why are you having a festival called that?
Well, a lot of people want to know what's ahead in their month and their year, whatever, so they want to know things that are going to happen to them. And a card reading can give them a lot of information.
Okay.
It's not just a lot of guessing. We do have very, very good qualified readers at Mystical Sense.
And I can attest to that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't have a reader there if they're not good.
Yes.
So it's really important in that aspect.
Mm-hmm. I know for a fact that you have to audition. I don't know if that's the right word,
interview.
But you have to interview.
Yes.
In order to be a reader
yes.
at Mystical Sense. I actually went through the process. Talk about nervous.
On the spot.
Yes.
It's like, okay, we're gonna have you come in and you're gonna do a reading for Pearl. Really?
And then I don't say one word.
I know. Just the stoic face is kind of intimidating, so she doesn't we always talk about not feeding the reader. She's not feeding anything. You get nothing from her, so you get no confirmation until the end on whether or not you gave a good reading. So
and that's how I determine that's how I determine if the reader is really a very good reader, if they're
mm-hmm.
using their intuition or if they're just kind of making up stuff and trying to feed off my answers. That's why I don't give them any answers at all. It's very important that I know that the reader is using their intuition and their abilities of card reading or not card reading. Some of them don't use cards. So we have all kinds of readers. We have astrology, rune readers. We have tarot, palm readers. We have psychic readers, which use their intuition. We have spiritual mediums who channel spirit or their guides. And this gives you a good variety of different types of readings. So it's a very good, interesting festival to come to. And when we do these, we also have a few healers available. So like Dee Dee will be coming there, mm-hmm. and she'll be doing the Amethyst Biomat, right. And that's an awesome thing.
It really is.
You must experience it.
Not because I own it, but it really is.
It's great. And we do all kinds of things. So it's a festival with a interesting, kind of chaotic but fun environment.
Mm-hmm. And how long does it go on?
It's all day long. It's from
mm-hmm.
11 a.m. to 7 p.m. 11 o'clock is a great time to be there when everything's fresh. Everybody's ready to start, and the day hasn't worn them out. So
do you need an appointment, or can you just pop in and out?
You can just walk right in on this day.
Uh-huh.
Normally, we do ask for appointments for the readers, or the healers, but we do on this day do walk-ins mostly.
Okay, so that's coming up on the 19th
of this month.
And
that's a Saturday.
Okay, and so what do you have during the regular week for people who can't make that festival? What else is going on at Mystical Sense?
Well, if you can't make this festival and you do still want to get a reading, we do have readers every day, just so we note that fact. We have multiple healers in the shop that work out of the shop either by appointment or either walk-ins. Appointments are usually the norm, mm-hmm. and all kinds of healers. They're all holistic. We don't do prescriptions and Western medicine drugs and stuff like that. We use herbs and we use teas and tinctures and oils and a lot of spiritual healing.
Okay.
With different types of holistic healing.
Okay.
So it's interesting.
So tell me, how long has Mystical Sense been in existence?
We've been open since October the 30th of 2006, so we're going on our 7th year. That's just
Congratulations.
amazing. Thank you.
Congratulations for that.
Congratulations.
And why did you how did the store come about? Whose idea was it? I mean, was it a calling? I mean, where did it come from? I mean,
It came from the universe.
yes.
I kind of got kicked in the butt. I was working at a very mundane job for a very long time, 17 years, got laid off, went through some other transitions of employment that I created, and decided that I needed to do something for the community. And the way it all worked, it was like cutting butter. Everything just happened the way it was supposed to. It was easy, very easy to do everything I did. And we opened the shop. It was a really small shop compared to the size it is now, because we expanded in 2009. And it was quite interesting. I remember when we first opened, people were like, well, you don't have anything in here, But we have grown
You wouldn't say that now.
No, you would not. We are
wouldn't.
overflowing.
Yeah.
And it's just very interesting. It's really nice. We have an environment where you can come in and you can just sit down, chit chat with people. You don't have to just buy. That's not the theory of the store. Excuse me. The theory is to come in and find some spiritual relief, find some calmness that you can give to yourself, as opposed to out in the public where we are just constantly nonstop running, doing. This place gives you a little reprieve from all of that.
It really does. Yeah.
It's a great environment. I have so many people that tell me, I love this store. I love how you greet us. I love how you welcome us into the store, how we feel like we're at home. I want to stay here forever.
Yes.
Don't want to leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so heartwarming. It's really, really a beautiful thing.
What I love about it always smells good when you walk in. There's a kitchen table, dining room table, I should say, in the middle of the store. So anybody can go in that area and sit down. That's what everybody usually gravitates to, that area of like a kitchen in a home is the heart of the home.
Right.
I feel like that table is the heart of the store. Even though you have a lounge area.
Yes, and it never gets used for that purpose.
You have 2 couches, these lovely chairs, and, a place for
Lectures and demos and stuff.
and you also have a library area.
Yes, yes.
So there's plenty of places, to come in and just feel, like you said, if you want to get away from
The stress.
the stress in the outside world, you come in and, you're in this sanctuary. That's how
I've even had people come in to take naps. I mean, literally, we have 3 rooms in our facility that are private, and people can use these. They can either use them for the services of healing modalities, or they can come in to do meditations or all kinds of stuff that we offer. But mostly if they take naps, they do it in the front.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
It's really weird, but it's good. And I offer it to people because how many places can you feel so relaxed that you can fall asleep in? So,
Right. It's like, I'm just here for my lunch break.
Right.
And I'll be over here. If I'm not up in an hour, can you
wake me
come
up.
get me?
Yes.
I want to
and we do.
remind everybody to the call-in number is 813-639-TALK. 813-639-TALK. So you can call us at any time and we'll just chat with you. So, Pearl, you have these things in your shop. They're mushrooms, giant mushrooms, and
We were gifted.
gnomes.
Yes,
and
this
ghosts.
shop is very. It's very fantasy orientated. When you see my shop, you actually see things that are in my brain come out to life almost in my shop. We have a very, very long hall on the new side of the building that has been turned into a fantasy
It's
of a
beautiful.
park. It's
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous.
I think I had that dream. There's a mural on the wall that, if you go down to the reading room or to the
Yes.
bathroom on one side, there's this beautiful mural, and it's just,
We call it the park.
you call it the park. I call it a dream. It's like,
Yeah.
I think I've had that dream. That butterfly or that fairy's been in my dream. I just know it. And the dragon, there's a
Yeah.
beautiful red dragon.
We've actually gotten all this done. it's just recently got
you
done.
took away the
No,
dragon?
no, no, no,
Oh.
no, no, no. It got finished. It was in
Oh, okay.
progress, so it's just recently gotten.
Yeah.
The dragon got finished. We got a new big giant butterfly. We got another mushroom on the wall.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's really interesting. But what you were talking about, the big mushrooms, we
Yeah.
had those donated to the shop through someone at the Tampa Bay Performing Arts did a. Did a show. I can't remember what it was from, and they had these mushrooms that they built, and they didn't have anywhere to put them. And I saw them, and I was drooling over
Yeah.
them. And I was like, if you need to store them, we can do it. So we have been gifted the mushrooms, so it's really quite interesting. And we do have an awesome troll that protects the store, and he's really kind of cool.
The troll is cool. And actually, if you go on the website on mysticalsense.com, and it's mystical with a K, you can see a picture of you can see a number of pictures
Of the shop,
of the shop and some of the products. What's your best selling product?
Our incense.
Our
We
incense?
we make our own incense. I don't hand roll it, but we do dip it ourselves, and we actually have some of the best incense in the area. I have people who come, they order it from out of state sometimes because it's so good. But we have people who come from all areas of the Tampa Bay area to get our incense. It's that good. We offer 150 different varieties of it. We have that. We have oils. We have a very large selection of dried herbs, one of the biggest ones in the area.
Yes, you do.
We have books on pagan, Wiccan, spirituality, psychic development, and we just was fortunate enough yesterday to get an addition to our library. We have our library is crammed. We were really fortunate yesterday. I'll have to tell you about that later.
Okay.
But we offer all kinds of stuff at the store. The clothing, jewelry, lots of
Jewelry and crystals.
crystals. Yes,
You know,
I was about to say that.
And aromatherapy.
Yes, and we offer D's products,
Yeah.
the Quintessence products. We've had different types of classes there. We offer the Wicca 101. We offer psychic development. We offer, let me put my eyes on so I can see and I can tell you more. We offer shamanic services.
Resonance repattering.
Yes.
Brandy does the
We offer pendulum classes.
Yeah.
Brandy does karmic clearing.
yes.
We have a variety of different types of healers who use their innate abilities to heal you through either Reiki or their own modalities of healing. And it's really an interesting environment. You
And
certainly
I know
learn.
you've had seances there. Have you had a seance
we
and a
have
sleepover
we
there?
have had seances. We have done paranormal sleepovers. That is a blast, where we actually allow people to sleep in the store overnight. And that idea came about because I had 101,000 people asking me, "Can I please spend the night here?" We do have resident ghosts that we have had really proven that they're there through a number of different medias. My cat being one great one. He kind of freaks out a little bit, but everybody loves the ghost. Harold's one of our favorites. He's quite interesting, and he's got a great sense of humor.
And so does Pearl, because Pearl will sneak up on you in that store. She'll sneak up on you
yeah.
in a very loving way. I don't want you guys
Not a
to
scary
to
way.
get freaked
No,
out
no,
and
no,
not to
no.
come there. But it's great. And then Jamie, before we talk about that, Pearl was talking about all the classes, and Amy, I would just want to get you in this conversation here. So I know I've seen you at that over at Mystical Sense a number
yeah.
of times, and
definitely, yeah.
so when are you going to get your butt in there and start doing some of your
Right now.
the soul coaching and things like that? And you're also a
Yeah.
healer as well.
Yes, I
yeah,
am.
I know you're a healer and
Reiki energy healing.
a
and-
spiritual coach. We're going to
Spiritual
talk about
coach,
that,
yes.
and you do
Yep, I'm actually.
a reader too.
Yep,
Yes.
I'm a metaphysical minister as
Yeah.
well. So.
Okay.
Yep.
So we'll talk about more of that. So to get some of your services
Yeah.
over there, and so
Oh, yeah.
it just makes it, you see these faces right here, and you go over to Mystical Sense, and you can see us there,
Oh, yeah.
and there's other great folks there. Bobby is has the best hugs ever. I'm telling you. If you ever need a great hug, Bobby is Pearl's sister, and she's there most days, right?
Right.
And and also Kimmy. It's another great hugger, and
Well, we all hug there. That's
everybody
one thing.
does
love.
care.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one
Love.
thing that we do.
Definitely.
We have people who come in just for the hugs.
Now,
So-
I've been in other places. I've been in other, metaphysical stores, and, they're all nice. And I could offer my services at other places too, but I haven't been called to do that other places other than Mystical Sense. It's because I just feel good there.
Yeah, there's an
And
energy.
There's
there.
a very welcoming energy, and I just love it there, and I really appreciate you, Pearl, and your staff, and Ashley. I won't forget Ashley, and Jamie, and who else is there? I'm
Well,
forgetting.
we have our regular staff. My business partner is Jamie, and then we have Bobby. She's there during the morning times. We have Ashley, who's there usually in the evenings, and then we have Kimmy, who's kind of bounces around a little bit of everywhere.
Okay.
And then I bounce in when I get the opportunity.
And we did a fun thing. Remember on 12/21/12, and when it was supposed to be the end of the world, we had a. What was the name of the party?
We had an apocalyptic end of the year Christmas party, and it was a blast where we had to create gifts that were completely recycled from our own homes. We couldn't go out and buy anything. The gift had to be something that would be perfect for the end of the year. Things that
End
maybe
of the world.
end of the world. Things that maybe you would want to barter. So one of the gifts was like 2 rolls of toilet paper. I'll never forget this. And they're like, "Oh my God, you've got the bargaining modality there."
Yeah.
So everybody wanted my
I'll
toilet paper.
trade you 2 sheets, 2-ply toilet paper for 2 matches.
Oh, God.
Yes, it was quite interesting.
It was
so,
funny. Yeah.
That's awesome.
You got to be creative and you got to have fun doing it. If you're not having fun in my shop, we got to talk about
Yep,
that.
definitely
yeah.
let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's what it's all about there, and it's full of love. It's full of fun, and it's just a great place. And if you can't do those things, then maybe you need counseling, and we do have a lot of counselors there at the shop as well.
Or coaching.
Yes, life coaching.
And
or-
I know you lead meditation classes,
yes,
right?
right.
On Thursdays? On
Thursday
Thursdays
nights, we do a guided meditation. We'll also do the meditations by appointment if you want a private one. We have a couple of different life coaches and an actual certified psychologist on staff. So there's an opportunity to fix what ails you in multiple ways, either holistically or emotionally, and you can definitely find what you need there.
Yeah, and this I just implore you guys, if you haven't been to Mystical Sense, please go there. Just stop in and just feel the love. There's also a hypnotist there on staff, so whatever you need in addition to what your doctor's already doing, and you want to try some holistic alternative types of therapies, Mystical Sense is where you can find them, and then you can it's just a sense of community. And I just want to say again that I really appreciate what you've created over there for all of us practitioners and the people that come in and use the services. I know they really appreciate it. So thank you
very
so
much.
Oh, yeah.
If I could, real quick, I'll
Sure.
just give the address one more time.
Yeah.
It's 9545 East Fowler Avenue, Thanota-Sassa, 33592. And the phone number is 813 986-3212. If you can't find us, give us a call. We'll be glad to tell you how to get there. And it's really easy. We're right off I-75.
And don't forget about your Facebook.
Right.
You have a Facebook page too.
Facebook page. We
Yeah.
have 2 of them, actually. We have the main page under Mystical Sense. Don't ask me how I did that. And we have the fan page. And then we have the website, www.mysticalsense.com. And it's MYSTIKAL, Sense, SCENTS. So definitely look us up. We're worth it. You will
Right.
enjoy it, believe
And
me.
did you say that if they if somebody came in and mentioned that they saw this, that
Yes.
what was the giveaway?
We're going to give away to everyone who comes in and tells us that they heard us on the radio. They get a free pack of incense, which is a 20-pack of our homemade incense.
Okay. So if I came in and say I heard us on the radio, can I get a free pack of incense?
Yes.
I'm just checking. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Pearl, and I
You're
appreciate
very
you being
welcome.
here today. And so we're going to transition right over to Amy. So everybody welcome Amy today, okay? We have the audience in here clap today. Okay. And then we're going to also thank Pearl today. So yay, say you do it again for Pearl.
Thank you, Pearl.
Okay. Amy, how are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
And happy New Year, happy 2013.
Happy 2013. It's a new awakening.
Thank you for being here today.
Yep.
And I know you have a lot of things going on, so I'm just going to
yeah.
let you get right into them. So tell us
works.
about you. First, tell us
Okay.
about you. What do you do?
I am a soul awareness coach. And what that means is a lot of people are familiar with a life coach and what a life coach does. A life coach pretty much works with their clients and helps them to find their own path. They don't tell them what it is they need to do. Like a counseling type of environment, most of it is kind of back and forth advice and that kind of conversation. With a coach, it's more of just a guiding light. So they're guiding you to move forward in whatever it is that you're working towards at that point.
Okay.
What I mainly focus on is helping people become aware of who they are.
Okay.
That is the main purpose of soul awareness coaching.
Their authentic self.
Their authentic self,
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
Because I feel like if we're able to get to that part of ourselves, then we're able to pretty much get all of the answers to the issues and the problems that we're facing in our lives.
Okay.
And so I also believe that by the coaching experience is more of a I guess a limited time type of thing, a temporary experience.
Okay.
Where I don't believe that the client needs to feel like they need this continuously, where they can pretty much take what they got from the coaching and be able to use that and be able to pretty much fly on their own at that point.
Okay.
And I think it's very important for people to be able to just get what they need from something and then know that they already have it within themselves. So.
And Amy, I'm going to ask you to put your mouth a little bit
Oh,
closer
okay.
to
Yep.
the mic so I can hear you a little better.
Okay.
And people out there can hear you.
Okay.
So if I'm struggling between jobs.
Yes.
I just got laid off, kind of like Pearl did. I lost this job, but it wasn't really. I feel different now, and I want to do something else, but I don't really know what it is. Do I find you?
Yes.
And then you would say what to me?
I would say first, the way that I go through my process, I go through 4 different main aspects, and that can help you kind of see in the situation how that would go forward. The first thing I do is I help clients pretty much get through their spiritual truth. What is it that they are focusing on? What is their spiritual purpose? Some people might have a vague idea, like for you, if you're in that situation where you're in the middle of jobs, you might feel, I know there's something in my heart. There's something I want to do. There's something deep within me. I just don't know what it is yet. So my job is to help you figure that out. I have a spiritual truth statement that I help clients pretty much create on their own. And from there, that is their guiding light. That is what they use for the rest of the program to move and make the decisions they need to move forward on their path.
So would people come to you if they say they don't know what their life's purpose is?
Yes.
Okay, because I get that a lot. People are still awakening
They're
more
still
and
in the
more.
process, yes.
And those are a lot of the people that come into Mystical Sense.
It's true.
And it's
It's
like,
true.
I don't know why I'm here. I just came
Yeah.
here because something is happening to me.
Something's going on. I don't know what it
What is
is.
my life's purpose? I know I'm
Yes.
supposed to be doing something else.
Exactly.
So you could help them find out what that is?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, help them become very clear. That's what it's about, is having
Okay.
that clarity and feeling like, okay, I know exactly what I need to do now.
Okay.
And the second thing I really, really work on is opening divine channels, which
Okay.
means helping clients work on pretty much accessing their higher self, their spirit guides, their angels. I'm a certified spirit guide coach, and also I'm certified in the Book of Life to access the Akashic Records. So at that point, I'm able to work with my clients to help them get that information
Okay.
and tell them how they can be a channel as well.
Okay.
So that I'm not just a channel for them, they're able to move into that on their own. That's
So
what's
tell
important.
everybody what the Akashic Records are for
Okay,
the
definitely.
novice out
Yep.
there. Go ahead.
The Akashic Records is pretty much the book of life. It has all of our soul's records, all of our soul's information. In this in this area, it's sometimes a visual experience for me, where I can go in and get the information based on past lives, based on what I'm going through currently, and also based on future lives as well. So a lot of it can be visual, some of it's auditory. A lot of times it really ranges. It depends on what I need in the moment. It's always loving. That's what's
Always
most important.
loving.
It's always loving.
Yeah.
It's always just kind and gentle and just beautiful in every way. So
Okay.
it's an amazing experience, and it can be very enlightening. It can be very life-changing for a lot of people.
Great. I want to remind everybody about the phone number again, 813-639-8255 or 813-639-TALK. Okay. So a typical appointment with you, Amy, would be how long? Is it a series of appointments?
I have different coaching packages.
Okay.
What I offer. The main appointment is usually about an hour long, and this we go into just kind of like a life review. What is it that you want to work on right now? What is it that you are focused on? And if you're unsure, I can help you figure that out as well. It's not something you have to know right off the top of your head.
Okay.
So that's usually how it works. And then there's different packages. A lot of them, I'm pretty open about it, the different packages. But for the main part, there's a 3-month package, a 6-month package, and a 9-month package. So it's really up to you and what you prefer, what is best for you at that time, and I can help you figure that out as well.
Okay.
Actually, on my website, I have designed different surveys and quizzes to help you decide what works best for you. So you can take the quiz and say, this is where I'm at in my life, and I'm not really sure. Do I need a longer package? Do I need longer sessions? Do I just need something short and sweet? And then that actually will help you figure that out on my website at soulawarenesscoach.com.
Great. And Amy, you seem pretty young. I mean,
Yeah.
so how did you get into this? How did you even know what your life's purpose was at 20-something? I'm just assuming you're
Yeah,
20-something
I'm
because you have a
25. Yeah.
25-year-old face.
Exactly.
Which is, for this kind of business, it's really
it's
young.
different. Yeah,
It really is.
It is.
So how did you know
Definitely.
at 25 that this is the work that you should be doing or that you wanted to do?
I went through a life-changing experience at a very young age, life-changing spiritual experience. I had always been very, I always had questions. I was always just big on what is my life purpose? What is it I want for myself? And I was always a seeker. I was always looking, what is it that I need? What is it that I want right now? And I would say actually at 19 years old, I went through one of the biggest transformations of my life and just really focused on changing me from the inside out. I realized that was what was most important here in this life because I couldn't help others otherwise.
I mean, that's like right after high school.
It's right after high school,
It's right into college,
Yep.
and you're like, oh.
I know you're going through that transitional
Yeah,
period,
you just kinda
and
figure things out, yeah.
it is. It was trying to figure myself out, and I just switched gears all of a sudden. It was like I was seeing things for the first time. Everything was becoming clearer in my life, and I just knew what was most important to me, and I felt like there was nothing that could take me from that. And from that moment, it's just been so much stronger. Every day, it gets stronger and stronger.
Kind of like I feel that.
Yeah.
And just like Pearl was saying, when she went to transition, and start this store was just like
Yes.
butter, effortless. Was it
Effortless.
like that for you too?
Yes, I would say. As far as like what it is I wanted to do and how it is I wanted to bring about my services and how I wanted to help people, I felt like there were so many things I wanted to do because that's just the kind of person I am. I just want to do this and that, and I just wanted to bring it all together. So it took me a little bit of time to discover what are my best skills and how can I best help people with the skills I currently have. And so I brought it all together and realized coaching was what was best because I've always been a coach, whether it had been just with my friends and family. I've been doing it all my life, just a natural skill and talent that I've had. And I realized it's something that I needed to bring into the spiritual realm, into my spiritual life and others.
Yeah, I think with us, the people that are naturally uplifting, you kind of have that innate ability,
I agree.
have always had it, that you can find a positive lining
Exactly.
in
Definitely.
different things. It's so easy to go down, to
Oh,
be the
yes.
glass half
Yeah,
empty
exactly.
person. But if you're naturally a glass always full
Everything's
person,
full.
like
Yay!
you're always like, oh, I really hate her. She's so sweet, and I just can't take a whole lot more of it.
Yep.
But, were you that person?
Yes. I would say that I've always been that way. I've always been the one, the helper, the one that everyone went to for advice. And actually, like Pearl, she was talking about her job experience and how, she was kind of going through different jobs and realizing that this isn't what she wanted. And then she moved into Mystical Sense. That is exactly how it was for me. It was just...
Okay.
I just went through many different jobs, tried so many different things, and I was just always unsatisfied. I just always had this yearning in my heart for something more. I felt like there's something deeper here, and I'm going to find out what it is. And when I got into this work, I was like, oh, that's what it was.
That's what it is.
That's what it is, yeah. So that's
So I know you have coming up an event next weekend, don't you?
Yeah, actually next Sunday.
Tell us about that.
I have a teleseminar. It's going to be live on the phone. And it's called Experiencing the Awakening of Yourself. So it's pretty much going to be just an introduction into what I do in my coaching practice for the most part. I'm going to be talking about how to create a happier life for yourself. I'm going to be going through different tools and exercises, as well as just a basic lecture about how to trust your intuition. What do we need to do at this point to learn to trust that, that inner voice or that inner feeling that we get? A lot of people second guess that, and just don't realize that they're already getting the information. Most people don't even know they're intuitive. It's very interesting. So the talk's going to go into intuition. It's going to talk about, just the basics of how we can contact our higher self and what process we can go through and how it's actually simpler than we may think it is.
So you said it's a teleconference.
It's going to be, yes, it's all going to be on the phone.
Okay.
So there's a call-in number. Everything's on my website. The event information's there. I also have a Facebook fan page with event information.
Okay.
And I am offering a free coaching package, actually, for those who sign up, who say they're going to the event. And on the 13th of January, it's going to be at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be letting everyone know who the winner is of this 4-week coaching package. So that's
so on the teleseminar.
The
teleseminar, is it just for the one day?
It's just for this one day right now.
For the one day.
Yep, from 1 to 2 p.m.
Okay.
On January
13th. Is there a price or a cost or a fee?
It's absolutely free.
It's absolutely free. So, and the goal of this is to...
The goal of this is to give, first of all, as to start the whole year off, with the realization that we have this deep connection that maybe some of us can feel at times, but don't feel, on a regular basis. And this is to help you realize you can feel it every day of your life. So to give you that information, and also to let people know more about soul awareness coaching and what that can do, in your life or in the life of your loved ones.
Okay, and give us the information again.
Okay.
About how
Definitely.
to contact
how to
you
contact me.
And,
yes.
And to get in on this.
Well, my website, it's soulawarenesscoach.com, and there you'll see on the left-hand side is the event information. And from there, you can actually say that you are going to the event. You don't actually have to be present for the call, actually. Even if you say you're going, you can still get the recording. So I will be able to send that out as well. And at that point, you'll also be able to pretty much chat with me. There's there's pretty much conversations going on the Facebook fan page about it. I'm just getting ready for it next week, so everything's there. And all you need to do to be eligible for the contest is just to say you're going on the Facebook fan page.
Okay.
And to sign up for my newsletter on my main page at soulawarenesscoach.com. You can't miss it. It's on the very front page there. And you also receive a free meditation that I've created there on that page as well when you sign up.
Great.
Yeah.
You guys have probably seen me look over to our studio audience. And what was your question, sir?
I was saying phone number.
The phone number. Okay. The phone number for the studio? The phone number for the studio is 813-639-8255. Okay. And I would love to take some questions from our studio.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Sure.
Does anybody out there have a question for any one of our guests?
Sure, I have a question.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Hi. I just have a question about pretty much with the soul awareness coaching. What sort of if I feel like I need the long-term package, if I feel like, I'm stuck, I really feel this pull towards doing something different in my life, but I really feel like I need a lot of help because I'm sort of somebody who needs to lean on someone for a while before I can go off running on my own. How long would you say is like the longest you would spend with someone before they, are ready to be off on their own?
Before you answer that, let's just repeat,
Okay.
what
will.
what Emily said.
I will.
So everybody out there
Yeah,
can hear it.
definitely.
Okay.
Emily was stating that pretty much if she was in a situation where she felt like she needed a longer package or a more intense package because she is going through a period in her life where it's very difficult, something that she feels like she needs someone to lean on right now, and she's wondering how long of a package or how long of coaching should she be, how long of the coaching should it be for her, pretty much. So how long should it take her? When is a good time to let go is what I'm getting from the question. And my personal experience with that is that the best thing to do is to actually go through the longer package, which is the 9 months. There really is no time limit. Honestly, that's the best answer to give you. There's no time limit because it's really your personal growth experience and what you're going through. So overall, it really has to do with a couple different factors. One, during the first couple months of coaching, how are you feeling? Do you feel like maybe you've gained a little bit of confidence? Because at the very beginning, you're going to feel this feeling of, I don't know what to expect. Kind of this unsure feeling. And so going into it in the next few months, you might start to feel a little bit more at ease. Once you've learned to contact your angels and spirit guides, or once you've learned to really trust that intuition that's been guiding you your entire life, you might feel like, okay, there is a way for me to let go at this point. And you will be given the tools and, all of the experiences to be able to let go. So it will change you and make you feel like you don't need to lean on somebody. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's just the whole experience makes you independent. It makes you, it makes you stronger. Yes,
Taking the
it
first
does.
step.
Exactly.
Taking that first step.
Exactly,
is,
it does.
Helps
Helps you become more confident.
transformational
Yes.
in itself. That
Absolutely.
You know that, okay, I'm about to embark on
Oh, yeah.
a new life and a new experience.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and I wanted to give some information about what Quintessence has coming up. Let's see, 2013. The usual Reiki shares that I do on the third Thursdays are at the Quintessence location at 114 North Del Mabry. But I also added a second Reiki share over at Mystical Sense on the third Sundays. And Mystical Sense is address
9545 East Fowler Avenue, Thenodisassa, 33592. If you can't find us, give us a call, 813-986-3212.
And I would hope that you came in those days, as a fellow Reiki master.
Oh, yeah.
Come in and, it's just about sharing, sharing
Your abilities.
our
Sharing your
abilities.
abilities.
Anybody who wants to be healed, if you're curious about Reiki, if you're just about energy healing, or about it and you just need to be healed, just come in.
What's really nice with Reiki is you can not only heal a person, but you can heal the community. You can heal the
Yes.
world. You can
Oh,
heal
yeah.
your pets.
There's no limitations with it.
It's an innate ability that we all have, actually, to be able to heal someone through energy that's generated from your body. And it's a great way to heal people. It's a great way to heal this ailing earth.
Yes.
So it's
Definitely.
very
Send it out.
needed.
It is.
Very much so.
Can you tell what a Reiki share is more
A
about,
Reiki
though?
share is it's when Reiki masters and non-Reiki masters, any kind of healer of any sorts, or people just of interest come together and we share this beautiful energy, this Reiki energy that's channeled from us through Source, channeled from Source through us to help heal ourselves, others, and things, and the earth. And it's just a way for us practitioners to better our skills. We learn from different lineages, and we have our own kind of trade secrets, and we've picked up some things that we do that maybe other practitioners don't know about, and we share. It's like, well, this is what I do with this. I use crystals when I do Reiki, and I've also bring in this Tibetan or this shamanistic technique, and this seems to be really efficient, on clients and things like that. So it's a share. It's definitely
And
a share.
what's really interesting is you can actually feel that energy. You can feel it. I would imagine you could feel it when you go into your own studio.
Oh, absolutely.
And you can feel it when you come into my shop.
Yeah.
People come in and they're like, what is this? I just feel so
Just feels-
comforted
feels
here.
good.
It's like so
What
peaceful.
are you doing? So it's really nice. And for the Reiki shares, they're usually by love donations. So it's not something that you have to pay a lot to get. And it's a great way to experience a Reiki share or the energies of the share without having to pay a larger amount of money.
That's
So
right.
it's a great way
Yeah.
to experience it and to learn about it without going further.
And it's a great way to come in and lift your vibration.
Right.
If you're not feeling well, or you're just not physically ill, but just out of sorts.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if you want to reach a higher level in your spirituality, getting around other people who generate that kind of energy just raises your vibration.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah, it
when
really,
you're around
really
that
does.
energy with other people. It
Yeah.
just
When are you
uplifts
doing
you.
the share at the Mystical Sense again?
The third, I think the first one is the third. It's the third Sunday in February.
Okay.
Which will be on the 17th. And the time for that is going to be from 5 to 6 p.m.
Okay.
And it's going to be on the third Sunday of every month.
Third Sunday of every month. And there's a group you have that comes in that's doing a class right before the Reiki share, right? What's that class?
Right. We're actually doing, on the third Sunday of the month, we're actually doing a series of different workshops that are all going to be always on the third Sunday. So it's a great day to come in and actually experience the whole day at the shop. We're going to have aromatherapy series. That's going to be from 12:30 to 2:30. We will have resonance repattering share, which is another free event. That will be
I would
from
love to go to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
myself.
that sounds really awesome.
Okay, Amy, we have a date.
We're going. It's a date.
Definitely
all.
have a date.
resonance repattering too, for people who don't
Yeah.
know what that is. It's when you're constantly making the same bad decisions, you're creating the same mistakes in your life, picking the wrong boyfriend over and over and over.
Okay, I have some friends I'm bringing to this.
Yes, and it's an energy that resonates with you, and you're like, why do I always pick the wrong guy? Why do I
Yeah.
always find the wrong job? Why am I always living in the wrong neighborhood? It's energy that resonates with you for whatever reason at that time, and a resonance repattering changes that energy. It helps you to figure out what the core is that's making you choose these bad decisions and change that. So, and it's incredibly effective.
Yeah.
And
So
Veronica does this,
Miss
right?
Veronica
Miss
Merriman
Veronica.
does this,
Okay.
and she's awesome.
Yeah, and we're going to
going.
have her on the show. We already talked about having
good.
Veronica on the show, and she agreed. We just have to pick a date, and so hopefully I can get, in the session before I have it on the show, so I can tell you guys firsthand how amazing it is. Have you gone through
I
her
have.
program?
She
Okay.
had to be interviewed, of course. That's one nice
Yeah,
benefit
yeah.
of owning the shop. I get to experience all these
That's
things.
right.
But yes, she's got a way about herself that just helps you to relax and actually reveal the things that we all keep hidden that produces these negative patterns in our life. A lot of times we're not even aware why we do them or how we're doing them. So what she does is through a succession of questions and muscle testing, she asks
Okay.
you
I'm familiar with
certain
that.
questions that gets to the root of the problem, and then she gives you affirmations to help you understand how to relieve this problem. So it's very deep. It's an awareness that will definitely open your eyes up. Usually a lot of people come out of this crying because they have hit such an emotional wall and broken through it. And so it's really a nice thing.
Okay, people. So this is what you do. You start with Amy and get your soul coaching on.
So you
go
know
to
where
Miss-
to go.
Yeah, because she's gonna get you all hooked up and get you on the path. Then you go to Miss Veronica so you can break those patterns. Then you come to me and do some Biomad amethyst healing. you're good to go for 2013.
That's all you need.
And then you can also do the festival for the psychic festival
that's
so
for-
that you
that's
can
for
see
everybody.
everything in your future.
There you go. So you can learn even more.
That's right. That's right. So I think, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for, get started today. Get started today. And now I'm sounding like a coach right here.
Come on, let's do this.
Well, we're all coaches in a sense.
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
But Dee, I want to ask you, what is the Amethyst Biomat? What does it do? How does it work? How do you feel afterwards?
Oh my goodness. The Amethyst Biomat is actually a FDA approved medical device.
Yay!
It is, and it's
Yay, awesome.
some of the technology was developed by NASA. They used it on astronauts when they were coming back suffering from effects of zero gravity. So NASA learned to harness the rays, the far infrared rays, to help with circulation, with all the different systems, your circulatory system, your respiratory system, and lymphatic system, the different systems in your body. Okay, my husband, who's in the medical field, is looking at me right now. Get all the systems right now. So it helps with regulate and harmonize all those systems. That's one of the things that it does. Another thing that is done is it's filled with 25 pounds of crushed amethyst and black tourmaline. Okay, so if you guys know anything about crystals, you know that they are among other things amazing conductors of energy. So they use them in watches and lasers and radars and things like that because they emit this steady pulse and this magnetic energy that can be measured. And people don't think about, things that you can't see, but actually this mat emits these vibrations and this energy just like radio waves or microwaves. So all of this energy is going through to the core of your body, and it heats you at the core. It has the heat. The negative ions also are what the negative ions are in the air, things that you get at a rainforest or the ocean when it crashes against the waves and or the rocks and things like that. It produces these molecules in the air, and it cleanses and detoxifies. So you're getting all of these wonderful things into in this mat, just laying on it for a half an hour, and you get this amazing guided meditation, and then you get me, and I'm doing crystal and Reiki healing with that. So it's just a lot. It just rejuvenates and restores you. That's what it does.
That's awesome.
And it's a great opportunity to take a little nap.
Oh,
Nice.
yes, and that it is.
Yes.
And that
Yeah.
it is. That it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very relaxing.
It is.
So we have a studio audience member here that wants to talk about it. What did you want to say about it?
I don't understand how it works technically, but I can speak to the outcome. In March, I fell and I broke my kneecap. I couldn't get an appointment for surgery for a week. Dee came over to my house and started giving me treatments. I never experienced the pain that people was telling me that I was having. I was able to relax. I would relax so much. I'd go to sleep each time she did it. I really believe to my soul that it was with her help that I didn't have the pain that most people have when they break like a knee.
I don't know if you. Oh, okay. So what we were listening to is one of our studio audience members, who's a great friend of mine. She's like a mother, and today is her birthday. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Claudette! So everybody, say
Birthday.
happy birthday! Thank you for spending your birthday here in the studio
My
with
mother's
me.
birthday, too.
But and happy birthday, Amy's mom. But Claudette fell and broke her knee in March, and I took my biomat just over to her house before she had gone into surgery and therapy, and also with some essential oils too. And I just started working on her knee, and she was just testifying. It's Sunday, we can say it, everybody. She's she just was saying that she didn't have the pain that is normally associated with it. I mean, it was swollen. It was clearly
And knee
twice the
pain
size
is
of the
really
knee.
bad.
Yeah, she broke
yeah.
her kneecap, straight on
Wow.
the middle of her kneecap, and I was afraid to look at it. When I went over there, I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
But I just called in the angels and I looked at it. I was just like, it's huge, but we're gonna work with this. So we helped her get on the mat, and she took a nap. She took a,
Nice.
She was a nice little snoring nap. I hate to tell on you like that, but but she did it. But
Happy birthday.
I know, right?
And also, when she did finally go and get the surgery, they did healing touch in the hospital. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And Stephen Rahm is going to be on the show later on this month, and he's going to be talking about healing touch, and because he's learned it in the hospital, and that's one of another healing modality. Healing modality.
Modality.
Okay, thank you guys for being here today to help me learn to speak. Okay. Healing modality, is that right?
That's right.
That they do in the hospital, and Claudette had that done in the hospital, and I really, really believe that it helped her recovery.
Dee,
Is that right?
I want to say something
Yes.
about that too.
Yes.
It's really an awesome thing to have holistic healing.
Oh,
Yes.
But
It's
what's
amazing.
what's fantastic right now is a lot of the Western medicine hospitals, doctors are starting to take on these practices.
that's awesome.
So
Yes.
if
That's
nothing
great.
else, that's got to tell you that it's really something. It's not just our imagination thinking that it's working. It is really working, and they're adopting these modalities because they work.
Yes.
It's about time.
It's about
is.
time.
You know, it
finally.
really is.
They're
really is.
awakening. This is the
Yeah.
year of the awakening.
It's true.
You know, but then
Look
we
at that.
have we have.
Hospital. I was shocked that
Yeah, it was St. Joe's Hospital. That's what Claudette said. St. Joseph's Hospital, and St. John Knox Village is the one that did her rehab, and they did the healing there. And I know also they do it at Tampa General, and that's a big one here.
Yeah.
So my husband works at Morton
awesome.
Plant Meese. Do they do anything like that over there?
They do something similar to that.
And he says they
Yeah.
do some energy healing over there. So it's about time.
It's
I know
in-
insurance is starting. Some
even take
insurances
it
pay
on.
for
Yep.
acupuncture. I mean,
I know.
come on,
We're
how
starting to
could-
get involved in
Yeah.
that now. That's awesome.
Okay,
It's great.
so it's but
Well, also a lot of your cancer centers are actually doing a lot of the holistic healing.
Yes.
And
And
it
the
is
ho- and
being paid for
hospice.
by the insurance.
yeah.
Yep.
And hospice, they do have volunteers in there. We just have a few minutes, guys. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what we got, and then I'm going to let everybody else give their information. Also, don't forget on Thursdays, every Thursday here at Quintessence, I'm going Quintessence because I'm in the same building as this beautiful new studio. So if you want to come over to the studio on Sundays from 1 to 2, you can be part of the studio audience. Also on Thursdays, I do intuitive meditations and intuitive development groups here. So we, not only do we do a meditation, we also learn psychometry, card reading, clairvoyance exercises, all kinds of things like that we do here. Please check my calendar of events at oilsandstones.com. oilsandstones.com. Just go to the event page. And Pearl, please give your information one more time, how to get in contact
It's
with you.
Mystical Sense, and we're located at 9545 East Fowler Avenue, Thanota-Sassa, 33592. Our phone number, 813-986-3212. Or you can look up our calendar on our webpage at www.mysticalsense.com.
Okay. And Amy, how do we contact you?
The best way to contact me, my website again, is Soul Awareness Coach, SOUL, awarenesscoach.com. And you can also reach me through email at soulawarenesscoach@gmail.com.
Okay,
as well,
and
if
do
you
you
have
have a
any
phone
questions.
number?
My phone number, yep, 813-526-1617.
Okay, and don't forget to check out those the website and the calendar that Pearl has, and the event that Amy has coming up on this weekend.
On the 13th.
On the
January
13th.
13th.
On
Yep.
January 13th. And check out my website, oilsandstones.com, and look at the events page and all the cool things that I have going on there too. So how we doing? Nolan gave the thumbs up. And Talk Wad Radio, I just want to give a plug to Nolan and Talk Wad Radio. Go and look at all of the shows on talkwadradio.com and see other things that you have up there. There's other spiritual shows on spiritpioneers.com. And also, if you're into comedy and business and all kinds of things, there, Talk Wad Radio. I can't stress it enough.
And Dee,
Okay.
thank you very much for having me on.
Yes, thank
you
you
guys
very
for
much.
coming.
I'm so glad to
loved
be
having
here.
you here. The energy was good.
Yes.
Hey, let's bless this room before
Let's
we
Yes.
bless it. Definitely.
go. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you again. Definitely. It was great.
Okay, we're looking over there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a
Bye.
blessed day. Do what the fulfilled do. Be grateful for the things you have. Give freely from your heart. Be of service to others. Leave ego behind and let Spirit fearlessly guide you to your highest and best self. And most of all, choose it for yourself and believe that you already have it. Thank you for tuning in to Spiritually Speaking. We'll see you next week. Namaste. To learn more about Dee Dee Lovejoy, tune into www.oilsandstones.com.